Hey guys, what's up? Happy Tuesday. So I've been watching a lot of currency stuff, just a lot of economists. Oh my god. I just want to be dumb for a second. I just want to be dumb, but I think I've heard enough. And I only have one question. If I was at a conference and I was listening to this incredible economist or a whole panel of them, I would say, why doesn't the government just mandate that, companies pay more, companies pay their employees more? Why wouldn't that fix everything? I know logistically or legally, I should say, that's not okay. The government cannot tell companies how much can't tell them anything, right? I mean, they can tell them this is the bar, right? You have to at least meet the bar of $7.25 and or whatever your specific state dictates. But really, if we really wanted to fix everything, if we really wanted to avoid a recession, stagflation, currency collapse, why don't companies just pay their employees more? I know it would make things cost more, but that's okay, because we would have more money. If shit started right now, things are going up, and I'm mad because I'm not making more money. But if I got a raise, if I got a real cost of living wage, if they really were truthful about how much the inflation has gone up, and then that affected my cost of living wage hike, it wouldn't be as bad. It's just everybody's just acting dumb. Everything is fucked because people aren't making enough money. It has not kept up with inflation. If it did, we wouldn't be nearly in the predicament that we are in. But corporations, companies, they want these record prices. CEOs got to make record money, and we're supposed to just keep believing in the trickle down effect, when it's that hasn't worked. Right, logically, it can be easily dismantled by the fact that a CEO can only eat dinner once. He can only order takeout lunch once. He can only have one breakfast. But if he spread the wealth out in his company, boom, you have people ordering breakfast, ordering takeout, buying, new shoes, a new car, whatever, stuff for their kids, having kids. I'm so tired of it being so overcomplicated when it's actually very simple. Money's kind of like water, and we've been on a drip system for a long time, at least 20 years, because that's the last time minimum wage in this country was hiked up, times the fact that inflation has been out of control since, I would say, the 70s, because that was with the gold standard and stuff. The money was taken off of it. I don't know. It's not that complicated. So if I don't know, you can argue with me in the comments if you want, but I just feel it comes down to wages, man. Of course the economy is stopping. Nobody has any fucking money. And how do you fix that? You give people more money. The CEO isn't able to buy a $300,000 boat this year. So what? Or maybe even next year or going forward, right? He's gonna just have to deal with the fact that he has only 2 or 3 houses and he can only buy a new car every other year instead of every year. It's just so dumb. Like, I don't even need to watch anything else. Like, it's nice to know, oh, okay, this happened, blah blah blah, but in the end, like, for me to understand everything, it's like, yeah, the well has run dry, and it's because there's a guy guarding the spigot with a gun. He's not letting anybody turn the fucking spigot on. So we're all just gonna watch the grass turn brown and eventually catch fire. Fucking great. Retarded, man, retarded. We know psychopaths are like the people in charge. We know they're usually addicts, you know, if not just workaholics, but it's usually coupled with other obsessions. Yeah, it's psychopaths in power. How do we expect to live as, you know, group-centered mammals when we're being run by the most antisocial people? And on social, like, social media is over. Newsflash. No, social media is over. You don't have fucking time to be on it, dude. You don't have time to be on it. You don't. It's retarded. You're making billionaires richer, and just in general, dude, you don't have time. Like, it's so important, I feel, for artists to make art, and a lot of people are artists. I think very few people are not artists. There's so much art that needs to be made in this world, and I get it. You know, so art supplies is expensive. It's very difficult to sell art. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. But still, you know, with the internet, you can showcase your art and you can sell it through there. I don't know, it's just important to make it, even if you're just gonna give it away to somebody, you know, like in the form of a thank you card, right? Just sketch something out, fold it in half, boom, it's a thank you card. Like, I sent a thank you card off yesterday to the girl and the guy that hosted the party thing I went to this weekend. Like, I just let them know, like, hey, like, you guys are really fucking awesome for doing that, and, you know, we are very thankful that you invited us to it, because hopefully, you know, they didn't hear what their parents were saying, what her mother-in-law was saying about her house, and just in general, like, I know it's really difficult to host a party. Like, you literally get up at like 5 a.m. You're cooking, you're prepping, you're cleaning, you're organizing, you're putting shit away. You know, it's a thankless fucking task. That's probably partly why people don't fucking do it anymore, because it's so fucking thankless. We just need to make more art. We need to make more art. We need to stop wasting time. There's no time to waste, you guys. There's really no time to waste. Like, even YouTube, you have to be... I do believe in YouTube, I really do. But I think it's important to really only watch things that make you think and make you smarter. That's it. Like, everything else is just it's not important. Do not click on stupid videos, do not click on stupid articles, do not click on anything like that. Like, make art, hone your skills, own skills. Social media is over. Social media is evil. Social media is, it's passe, man. It's passe. They corporatized it, and now it's just it was always a bastardization of being social. Like, are you kidding me? social media online, and how is that? But back in the day, in the early years of social media, it was basically limited to people you knew. It was not ad central. It was not, now, because like influencers, they're not real people. They're real salespeople, and everything about their life is, right, when you go to an influencer's description box, everything that they use, think of, whatever is in that box. That's all and that's fine. It's a job. But you have to be very cognizant of the fact that their life is not real. Their life is a complete and utter, it's a Truman show. There's a lot of Trumans out there right now. And, unlike him, they are self-aware, but I do feel like a lot of them are disingenuous because of the fact that they don't really disclose the fact that their whole life is basically a set. The description box only goes so far. What is a cop doing out here, you fucking piece of shit? This is the country. Oh yeah, boyfriend got me a Glock. I'm gonna learn how to fucking on killing cops. Yeah, just kidding. She's got, it's not mine because I legally, haven't gone through the background check and stuff like that, but it's for me to use when I'm home alone. And it's a Glock 45, which is so funny because you think, oh, it's a 45 caliber. No, it takes a 22 caliber bullet. Isn't that weird? But it's called a Glock 45. So strange. But it's a good little gun. It fits my hand perfectly, and I don't know, all his other guns are too big, and yeah, it's nice to have something, because sometimes I am home alone, not very often, but sometimes, and you just gotta be ready, dude. Like, that's all we're doing, is we're just getting ready for like the end of fucking times, because that's apparently what they want, and I guess we've known this for a long time, because when there's chaos, right, then they can come up with a solution that they've had in their back pocket for literally at least 3 decades. It's really funny. But yeah, no, we're set up to not be taken to the camps and not have our shit stolen from us from roving people. I actually really like where I live because you can probably hear it in my videos, I go over a little bridge. Like, I told my boyfriend, like, if shit ever, goes downhill and people start looting, even out to where we are, like, we're just gonna burn the bridge. Or we'll just set like 5 cars on it, park them so that nobody can get through the bridge. It's really nice. Like, it's actually such a great peace of mind to know that we live kind of on a moat. Yeah, it's basically a moat. It's cool. But yeah, guys, wartime, it's wartime, and if you want to waste time, make art. It's just so important, and it's something that it's just invaluable. I feel like art is invaluable. I've been feeling really, really artsy lately. I love sketching. I love sketching like how would you say, like a marketplace, like a little, because I love the idea of having like a little egg stand, but like along with eggs I sell, like, I don't know, bread, fudge, bracelets, beaded rings and stuff like that. Just like half of it is material goods, because I love to make material goods. Like, I've always been a big sewer. I like to make necklaces. I like to make scrunchies. I like to make zippered pouches. Like, I just love to create stuff, but I also like to cook, and like, I love my chickens, and they make a lot of eggs. Like they much more than we could eat in a day. And we eat 6 eggs a day. We literally eat 6 eggs a day, but they make about, how much do they make? They make about 9 eggs a day, sometimes 13. It's kind of weird how much it varies. But a lot of our girls are just now starting to lay, so I think in the beginning their periods are a little irregular, okay? And also I guess when they get older, I know we have a couple older chickens that we adopted from some lesbians a while back, and I think they're old chickens, so they're kind of, you know, they're going through menopause, okay? Give them a break. Oh my God, you guys. But don't go to art school. That said, everything I just said, I hope that does not lead you to the idea that you need to go to art school. Absolutely not. I actually just watched a video of this girl. I don't remember what her channel name was, but she's a little goth girl, really cute. And she's like, I think the video is called "I Followed My Dreams and Now I'm 32 and unemployed," I think, something like that. She's cute, and she's just, you know, yeah, sorry girl, like, it sucks. It really sucks for you, because you're very clearly an artist. You have no real world skills. It sucks, but she does blame going to art school a little bit. She's very upfront with the fact that a lot of the skills that she has, being an artist does take skills, but a lot of the skills that she has, she actually learned through just fucking watching YouTube. So I don't know. I want to sketch. I have this, I like sewing too, like hand sewing. And I have this black bag, and it's just plain, it's just black, and I think it's canvas. And I want to, not crochet, but I want to sew on there with like a needle and thread. Free Luigi. I would love to wear that bag out in public, just a bag that says Free Luigi. I think that'd be so sick. This is a time to customize, right? It's a time to embrace poverty. Like, you have to live under your means, and that takes being creative, right? What do poor people have in spades that rich people want so bad but could never ever buy with any kind of money they have? It's creativity. Like, being poor, being constrained gives you creativity. So, you know, if you have a cool coat, a really, really nice cool coat, but it has a stain on it that you just cannot get out, or like a rip or something, dude, you gotta sew a patch on it, or you know, you gotta sew something over it to hide the you know, the stain. Or sorry, this guy is going so fucking slow. It's literally shorting out my brain. You to cover up the stain or the hole, right? And I do feel like there's even a market for that. Like, go, if you want to, I would try, like, if you really are a artistic person and you have, you know, manual dexterity, you know, go to the thrift store, find like a nice jacket, like a nice Pendleton jacket that is only at the thrift store because, again, it has a rip or a stain on it, and put a cool patch over it, or embroider something over that, and then put it online. I can almost guarantee you it would sell, because people do want quality made goods, and it's a bonus if they have some sort of custom, unique thing to them. Because, again, that's what the elites want. Like, that's why, you know, handbags are do so well. Like, arguably they do better than stocks. The way a lot of bags appreciate and value with time, it's because they're handmade. It's because they're not that, a lot of them are very limited in run. There's not very many of them in the world. I don't know, fashion, I'm a girl and I do like it. I like watching, sometimes I like watching videos of girls talk about, you know, their handbag collection. It's really interesting. Like when I just cannot take another economist lecture or something like that. But it's pretty rare. But still, it's cool to see that, you know, for some women who are smart, you know, they get bags that, you know, if they fall into a bind or they just fall out of love with the bag, they can actually sell the bag and not have lost any money on it and actually make money on it. Like that's so fucking amazing. Cause yeah, stocks are dumb in many ways too. Like the stock market, getting into it right now, no, it's literally 4 or 5 plus times overvalued. Oh my God, they have goats in their yard and they're not even tied down. That's so cool. Like my boyfriend, I think yesterday he sold all his stocks. He only had one, but he's like, I think he said he sold it all. He might have left a little bit, but he basically sold it all because it's just, the stock market is done. The stock market is donezo. And while my money is in crypto, I wouldn't even, I don't know. I do have a video a while back where I'm like, hey, buy XRP. And I'm fairly certain that if you did then, today you would be in positive, you would have extra money. I don't even know, like, because everything is just so uncertain. Like the literal future of this country is so, it's so wrecked because the level of selfishness, the level of greed is astounding. It's literally astounding. Like I said, like I started this video off saying, it's like, I'm fairly certain everything could be fixed if everyone just made more money. And that came from the CEOs, like, cut. Like there's no reason why any guy or gal at the top of their pyramid should need to make hundreds of times more than the guys on the bottom, than the guys and the gals on the bottom. There's no fucking reason for that. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, it's UPS. Hopefully they drop it off up there. So, you know, case closed, but they're not going to do that. So society's going to collapse. Get ready for that. Like, make friends and, you know, maybe it's not even about saving money at this point. It's just about buying shit you actually fucking need, like canned goods, batteries, water. You know, if you're social or you have friends, like, get your money together and buy an acre or two of land, and then buy the canned goods and shit like that to live there, to bunker out there. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys, but I'm fairly certain it's as simple as the fact that, hey, there's greedy people in charge, and they would rather let the Titanic sink. Dumb. Bye, guys.